So rapper Bobby Shmurda, who met Eminem back in 2022.
How about you?
Recently compared Jada Kiss to a couple of lyricists in hip-hop, and his comments on rappers like Eminem and even the notorious B.I.G. has sparked some interesting reactions on social media, and not because of how he ranked these rappers in comparison to Jada Kiss, but because of some of the follow-up comments he made. And before we dive into it, today we also have more saved up for the latter part of the video that shows rapper Lil Yachty land in hot water for some of the lyrics on a track he previewed a few hours ago. And I'd say that it has been a while since a popular rapper landed in hot water over their lyrics. These days, it is more about what they say in interviews, since rappers frequent podcasts and streams like every other day. But Yachty managed to combine both as he teased the song on a stream that sparked the backlash. And starting with Bobby Shmurda, he made it crystal clear that Jada Kiss is his favorite lyricist of all time in hip-hop compared to anyone.
Drake just performed in London and he got on stage and said that the UK got the best lyricist in the world.
Are you wilding with that?
Yeah, you know what I said? I said
everybody knows Jada is the best lyricist. Jada Kiss is
Jada Kiss?
Best. Jada Kiss will always be the best lyricist. Don't give him his respect and his props. You know what it is, Jada. You grew up with the motherfucking monsters in the industry. I get it, but Jada is the best motherfucking lyricist. He don't miss. You can't name a whack song from Jada. Other than you gonna be like, I'm not feeling that. I can't name a whack verse. Even if I never heard the song, I know Jada's gonna flow on it. I can always be comfortable in here when Jada's gonna flow.
So you would take Jada Kiss over Kendrick Lamar?
Oh, every day.
You would take Jada Kiss over Eminem?
Any and every day. See, the thing is me, I'm no talent. You ain't gonna about to be put money up and say, man, what the Eminem, you cool. You're cool, Eminem, okay? You're cool, you're a white rapper. I get the hype and everything, but the hype doesn't get me. Jada really spits from the heart.
Jada Kiss over Biggie?
Definitely Jada over Biggie. Biggie's not a lyricist. Biggie's not a lyricist. Biggie's
really? No, I think Biggie's
more of a lyricist party. He like a mix because he like to party.
That was even on his first album.
It is not a hook. He's coming bars. You really look at old Jada.
I would put Biggie.
But the difference
I would put Biggie over Jada.
They don't put the narrative around Jada that he's the best narrative. See, that's what it is. Narratives run a lot of Jada. If you go sit down and listen to Jada, they ain't with Jada, bro.
J. Cole?
J. Cole's cool. He's not with Jada.
Okay.
You don't disrespect Jada like that, bro. J. Cole, bro.
Jada over Andre 3000?
Why are you trying to violate Jada for?
Jada over Rakim?
Yes. Jada's the greatest. When it comes to lyricists, I say when it comes to lyricists, see, everybody got a different vibe. So sometimes I don't want to hear lyricist shit all day. I want to hear party vibes. I might want to hear some wild shit. I might want to hear some drug dealer shit just to remind me where I came from. But when I listen to Jada, different. That he's one of the person that you want to sit there and listen. Everybody else is like, cool. I think everybody in New York can go with me with that.
However, it was the follow-up comments he made after ranking Jada Kiss over Eminem and Biggie that sparked some interesting reactions on social media, and in Biggie's corner, he got users in shock when he said that he doesn't consider B.I.G. to be a lyricist, and fans aren't having it. Saying Biggie ain't a lyricist is like saying MJ can't hit a turnaround fadeaway, and the New York dudes that he said would all agree with him certainly don't agree with that part, and some even believe that it invalidates his opinion and rights to speak on lyricism. When he said Biggie is not a lyricist, everything else he said after that and before that should be discarded, and something tells me that if we reach out to Eminem to share his thoughts on the comments about Biggie, this is how it would go.
I can't respect your opinion. Yeah, I mean, I know it's your opinion, but your opinion's wrong.
But jokes aside, the fact that he had to remind us that Eminem is white didn't sit well for some users. Honestly, doesn't seem like any sort of disrespect. Obviously, Kiss is his favorite, and he even put him over Biggie. Only thing I think was silly was him saying M is white and he gets the hype. Like M being white doesn't matter when the elite rappers have vouched for him, but okay, shrugs emoji. I mean, Eminem is the most mentioned top 5 rapper of all time when it comes to rappers rating rappers, and I don't believe that any of these rappers believe that Eminem's skin shade improves his lyricism.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
And this caused a stir. Jada Kiss and Shady are both in the GOAT list, but the F does White have to do with anything? Laughing my bum off. Just assume he's racist. Now, he's clearly an Eminem fan. If that meetup from 2022 was any indication, it was just a weird point to bring up, that's all. And some users are jumping to conclusions on why he brought up skin shade. He literally admits here he's not choosing him because he's white. But going back to the point of what led to the conversation in the interview, the whole drama that was fueled by Drake when he claimed London has got the best lyricists in rap. And even Jada Kiss and Fat Joe reacted to this a while back, and they both agreed that Drake put the battery in the UK's back when he made those comments, although Fat Joe did add some extra spices to the story.
I don't know if you know, but you know the rapper out of the UK, Skepta, called out the whole United States. Did you see that? The man, no, let me talk.
I thought he just said something about joining Lucas.
No, he said the whole United States fell off. All the rappers are trash.
Say what now?
He said the whole United States fell off. All the rappers are trash. And Joyner Looker, the only one who stuck his chin out. He the only one that said, yo, my man, like, are you serious? Yo, y'all had it, y'all whack, you're not bringing it no more, this, that. And then Joyner Looker said that, and then he talked some shit about him, and Joyner Looker said, you know what, I'ma just fall back. And then they really talk shit about Joyner Looker, like, yo, he folded, you know, they call you to the yard, you gotta come out. And so Skepta did a diss record, and then Joyner just answered earlier today, which was pretty fire. But, you know, that's round one, not the whole United. Do you think the whole United States?
I don't know about global. Yeah, that's global.
Yeah, but you think the United States fell off rap completely?
Hell no.
Question. You know, Drake went up there and co-signed a man that said the best lyricist is from the UK. That might have threw the extra energy.
Sure it did. That's cool. That's what this is a competitive blood sport. It always been. Just the new evolution of digital technology just makes it a little easier.
That the UK started that drill rap shit. I do agree.
I don't know who started what.
And they're making great music, but the whole United States, come on, Kiss. Like, you know, you can't.
I'm not even commenting on the whole United States. What is that?
And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on this whole thing in the comment section, like bringing up Eminem being white and that Biggie is not a lyricist. And moving on, we got Lil Yachty landing hot water over some of the lyrics on the song teased on the stream a few hours ago.
Put my knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd. I be tweaking, she get wet, she gon' wait for me. Put my knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd.
And the backlash was on. Users have been dragging Lil Yachty on the web. Lil Yachty is the wackest rapper of his generation and would be in any other generation of rap. Him having a record deal, being as terrible as he is, reflects on how bad the state of music is. We should have never heard this bar. But the crazy thing is, he reportedly wrote hit singles for Drake, and we even covered one a while back when the reported reference track for Jumbotron Shit Poppin' leaked that showed it was pretty much word for word Drake rapping Lil Yachty's lyrics. Now, I'm not saying writing for Drake makes you a good rapper, and it didn't take long. Ain't that Drake's best friend expected? And now we've even got former NBA star Steven Jackson, who was close friends with Floyd, out here going off on Yachty for the lyrics.
Man, I'm so out the way, man, trying to mind my business. Y'all see the type of big shit we got going on and shit we doing, man. I'm making changes in my life. I'm doing the right thing. I'm winning. I'm just trying not to pay attention to you idiots, man. But, like, it's just hard, bro. Like, Lil Yachty, bro. You been whack, man. But you think you saying George Floyd's name and trying to use his name in the bar that's gonna make people like your whack-ass music, man? That shit weak. Y'all the only era that feel like demeaning the dead and saying that shit is cool, man. It ain't. It ain't. And it's me and the whole Third Ward and the whole Houston, Texas riding behind G, man. Don't ever say his name, bro. Y'all, none of y'all knew G. Nothing about him. But y'all want to say his name for clout. Put a knee up on his neck. That's some weak ass shit, Yachty. But let somebody die in your family. We gonna do a whole skit about it and see how funny it is, bro. Cut that shit out, man. It's only you whack Sambo ass niggas that do shit like that.
But some have argued that there's some double standards because it came from a rapper who is considered trash. I agree it was lame to say, but at the same time, nobody has smoke for people who make Emmett Till jokes. Can we not be hypocritical? If you're gonna judge one person this way, why not judge Lil Wayne the same way? Don't pick and choose. Well, you could also argue that people are more sensitive about this due to its recency. It is the 1950s compared to the 2020s, and believe it or not, some users have also put Steven Jackson on blast for that video. If he wanted to be better and out of the way, he would have called Yachty directly and had a conversation and not upload a video online. But clout is clout, and even radio personality known for rage bait takes has been going off on Yachty for this one, for going too far.
Donkey of the day for Friday, August 15th goes to Lil Yachty, and I saw that Lil Yachty was receiving some backlash after appearing on a live stream with Plackboy Max. Now, I don't pay attention to backlash, okay, outrage on the internet, because y'all always fake mad about something online. The fuel that keeps the internet going is anger. That's why you have individuals who make a living rage baiting, because they know the fastest way to garner engagement is to say something to make you mad. Put my knee up on her neck, I went George Floyd. Yachty, how you put a hole in your own boat? Are you trying to sink the boat and drown? Like, damn. No black solidarity. Is anything sacred? When we talk like that about situations like George Floyd, we make others comfortable to do it, and then we get mad when others disrespect us. I'm all for freedom of speech, okay? I don't have to agree with what you said, but I agree with your right to say it. But you know what else is free? Shutting the F up. See, I talk for a living. Have I always gotten it right? Absolutely not. But it's just some things you should know not to say, okay? You should know not to play with somebody's loved one who the world watched die. Okay, Yachty, you are 27 years old, and you are not a stupid young man. In fact, you are very bright, okay? I've watched you in interviews. I've watched you conduct interviews. I've always thought that you had an empathy about you because of how you have been attacked in this culture called hip-hop, okay? People used to label you as the poster child for whack rappers, all right? Some still do. Was that fair? Probably not, but that's what it was, okay? I've seen you have empathy for Drake when Kendrick was busting his ass last year, so I ask a simple question. Would you write a bar about Kendrick mollywopping Drake in their lyrical battle? Of course you wouldn't, because that's your man. You wouldn't want to hurt his feelings or his team's feelings. I got a better one for you. Would you write a bar about the tragic, senseless murder of the late, great Takeoff? Of course you wouldn't, because you would have empathy for him and how he went out. Okay, you would have empathy for his team and family. So why wouldn't you give George Floyd that same respect? Why disrespect that brother's family and friends like that?
And I'll be looking forward to your thoughts on these topics in the comment section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.